Okay, so I'm supposed to do Google Hangout with a transgender person, going from male to female, Kaya, Suki Kramer, and just waiting to talk to her. Excited about this. She's very cute, and I don't know, just want to get to know her. I saw her YouTube stuff, and she seems really cool, and I think that she can help a lot of people because she seems like she's really putting it out there. And okay. Huh? Yeah, I'm not on yet.
When you are, when people walk past.
Huh?
When you are.
When I am what?
When you are on, people can still walk.
Yeah, I don't care. You have to say hi.
What?
You have to say hi.
No.
Okay, well then don't pass. If you're not going to be friendly.
You're not going to be friendly?
Huh? If you're not going to be friendly when you walk past by someone, then don't pass by them. I don't care if you walk by, but you have to like say, you know, and let me introduce you. Or else walk around. You look fine. You're cute. You're always cute. Damn, I'm not getting it anywhere. Okay. Down. It's not coming through. Oh, here it goes.
The Rosemary Tart murder of trans Filipino woman. Oh wow! One moment here. So, oh, I hear something. Yeah. Wait. I'm hearing voices here.
You're gonna be on camera. What?
Is that? Wait, I can see you, Bear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, excellent. All right.
You're coming in clear.
Thanks.
I love your background.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, a fan made it for me.
Who made that for you?
A fan?
A fan? Oh, that's fabulous. Awesome.
I get a lot of stuff that way.
You know what? Let's just get underway.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. We you know at the so do you prefer Bear or Yosemite Bear?
Bear. My friends call me Bear.
Okay. All right. Well, because I kept hearing in your videos, it's like, hey Bear, you know.
Yeah.
I love it. And kind of the wonderful thing about the world of connections and you know people and friends and stuff. I was talking with a friend of mine who I'm like, hey, oh my gosh, I found this great video, double rainbows. we actually when we played it on episode 10 of the Queer Life Radio Show, and
We played the whole thing.
we played the whole thing. We actually played it again at the beginning of this episode to kind of just set the stage and set the mood, because we need rain. We need rainbows. And I was telling everybody that about this wonderful video and the joy that that the bear had in this video about double rainbows. And I was talking with my good friend Lionel, and he's like, "Wow, bear! Oh yeah, I hung out with him down on his farm down in Yosemite." I'm like, "What? Oh my gosh, what does this mean?" What does this mean?
Who was that?
That was a close friend of mine. He went down to your wolf farm, Lionel, and he's part of the Center for Spiritual Living and the launching pad.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know now.
So that was absolutely fabulous. So
Yeah.
I was like, please, you have to put me in connection. And so, like one of the things is that I've in transitioning as a trans woman, and in coming out, in being a queer identified person, is you run into a lot of rainbows. It just seems to happen a lot in the queer community. So I kind of went rainbow crazy, and I actually played a couple other clips. It's like there's a scene in the campaign with Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis where Will Ferrell's character wrote a book called Rainbow
A
Land.
Communist Manifesto.
Yeah.
Right? What's it called?
Rainbow Land.
Rainbow or Rainbow Land?
Land.
Rainbow Land? That's where I'm at. I'm in Rainbow Land right here.
So from now on, you should say, "Come with us to Rainbow Land." We're
Yeah.
in a quarantine made of cotton candy.
And actually, your Minecraft server is named Rainbow Land.
So you can imagine I'm a huge. I share the same joy for rainbows as you do.
Nice.
So I want to introduce Bear here. I wrote a very official thing on the website. You can go to thequeerlife.org, and I've actually linked to. So I'm not going to use my news voice because Mandy says I shouldn't use my news
Well,
voice.
mostly because you're going to make me laugh.
Yeah.
And then we'll stop laughing.
So Bear became famous for the viral double rainbows video on YouTube. Bear lives in Yosemite National Park in California, where he filmed the famous video that Jimmy Kimmel had declared as the funniest video in the world. The video now has over 40 million views on YouTube and earned him a feature on CNN.com, coverage from Jimmy Fallon, which was actually really hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
He did the Neil Young cover, singing about it, and Daniel Tosh's show, Tosh.0, which is
Tosh is great. So.
he's great. That must have been hilarious. He was also featured on a Smart Water commercial with Jennifer Aniston, highlighting the virality of the video. I've got a link to that as well on the website. Bear worked for LA County Fire Department in Yosemite, was an MMA cage fighter, and runs a wolf farm.
Now, did you say woof or wolf?
I said woof.
Say that again? I like the way you say it.
A wolf farm.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Okay, I'm missing something. So, Bear, welcome to the Queer Life Radio.
Oh, thanks. I've been looking forward to this for a while. You've really intrigued me. And I want to give my apologies for being late. I swear I thought it was at 7. I was.
Bye. You didn't have to say anything. We were just playing it off.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I said sorry.
No, it's cool.
So one of the things that I liked that you just said was you told me how to refer to you, which is a transitioning woman, right? Is that I mean, I heard you say that about yourself. Is that what you would say? Like, is that what you would like to be described as?
Very, very specifically, I would like to be described as a trans woman, a transitioning woman, a transsexual woman, a transgender woman. But at the very simplest and the most basic,
Woman.
I would just like to be identified as a woman.
Right, right, okay.
Yeah.
Or hey you.
Yeah, or hey, yeah, that's it. And you yourself and just to be fair, I'm not going to make any assumptions. What do you identify as?
I really like women. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel asked me on live TV if the rainbow that I saw in my front yard was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen, and I said no, women are. Pretty slick, right?
I would agree with that statement. I think women are super beautiful.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he probably identifies as a bear.
Yeah, I was the whole do you know about the bear thing in the queer community?
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, you gotta know I've gotten a lot of that.
Yeah. I get a couple private messages.
You're like, hey, Yosemite bear.
That's awesome.
City. Bear bars are not,
Yeah.
And bears love double rainbows.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But you gotta laugh. You gotta enjoy this. And so, and the reason why we ask is it's not to poke fun. It's to be fair. People ask trans women. People ask queer identified people. What do you identify as?
Yeah, I'm straight. I guess I like women. And I like men. I just don't like them as much as I like women. Can't help it.
I feel that way.
Yeah. They're just better.
So I've got some questions for you here.
Yeah.
And so I want to talk to you about I did my research. When I first messaged you, when we first talked, you were like, hey, there's been a few things that I've talked about this, and so just check out, do a little bit of research. So I did. I went through. I listened to another radio kind of feature of Bear and the Double Rainbow, and it was actually very beautiful. She reminds me of the young woman who did who did that radio feature on Bear's Double Rainbow video. Spoke in a very calm and relaxing way. Reminds me of our podcaster on our website, on thequeerlife.org, Lusha Guita's Let's Be Honest.
Oh, nice.
She's brilliant. Well, she's brilliant, and so we're going to probably have her on here.
She has an amazing voice.
She has an amazing voice. It's very soothing. It's very NPR, like way
nice.
Yeah. But anyway, that was, and it talked about the beauty and the joy that Bear had with the Rainbow video. And I watched all these other videos. I watched the Jimmy Fallon. I watched the Tosh. I watched the Jimmy Kimmel. I watched some of the other YouTube videos. Bear has a YouTube channel which has how many subscribers do you have now?
I don't know. It hovers right around 40,000. Yeah, it's not something that I pay a lot of attention to.
Yeah, but that's incredible. That's this is giving you a platform, where you can, where you can come out and speak. So that's amazing. And so I watched some of the other things, and so Bear lives you live in Yosemite.
Now, just outside the park. I lived in and worked in the park for many years, and then I bought land that's just outside the park. But I'm in the park a lot.
Okay, wow, first off, that's beautiful. And it's funny, as I was saying this, I said Yosemite right now. So I have a Mac, and I just updated to the new operating system.
Right.
And the new operating system is called Mac OS X Yosemite.
Right.
And I just upgraded to it, and it says to me, what's new in Yosemite? Take a tour or view it later.
That's awesome.
It's like the universe saying to me, it's like time for Yosemite.
That's crazy, right? I know.
We're going to have to check outside to see if there's a triple rainbow. But
yeah, we have to get to the triple rainbow question at some point.
So we'll get there. So so I watched some of these videos, and there's I saw a lot of people asking some kind of offensive questions. They asked it's like was were you high during this video? And I
Right.
watched your response, and you have a very nice response to it. And what I really got from it, and after watching your explanation, hearing you talk about it on these different interviews, on these different live TV shows, I just saw that you had just a huge joy and love and huge compassion for life. And that was beautiful. I loved it. I really do. It's brilliant, and that's something that I feel like I channel a lot in my own life. So
Yeah.
I saw a reflection of myself in you, and
Yeah.
and it's beautiful. So
Well, you're looking at yourself,
yeah.
I think that's so wonderful that you say that it's beautiful. Because if you see beauty in yourself, you can see beauty in anything.
Yeah, and that's and you're sharing joy, and that's when I create material and put stuff out there, I want to share not only the some of the challenges that go on, but I also want to let people know that there's a lot of joy and a lot of joy to be had.
Yeah.
Just it's because we need to share positive. So I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I like just here we are talking about the video, like what's like, so you were just in complete and utter just amazement and joy, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta know a little bit of the background story is, I came to live and work in Yosemite in 1985 when I was 22 years old, and married into the Yosemite Indian tribe, and the tribe has an active ceremonial culture that I've been doing these ceremonies and traditions for decades. And then I bought land and turned it into a farm, and my whole thing is like, I want to have this place so that if the society as we know it crumbles, that I'll continue to exist, kind of like an ark. So I'm thinking ark, and I'm like thinking about Noah, and I put it all together. Hey, I'm like a modern day Noah, right? Well, Noah was a prophet of God who saw a rainbow. So I write this, and as soon as I send it in an email, my house fills with color, and I turn on the camera, and that's the video. So literally, I just finished writing how I felt like I was Noah, and a rainbow comes and makes me famous. Right? So the other thing is, I'm looking in my front yard, and it looks like a giant eyeball, right? And I'm like, what could have an eyeball all the way across the sky? Oh, that's God. I'm in the presence of God. Yeah, I understood that that's what it is. Like, God is coming to my front yard, and so now I have to figure out why. And that's why I say, what does it mean? Why is God choosing to come to my front yard? Well, it all kind of adds up together that I have a message to give to humanity. So the first interview, I figured out what that message meant. It was, and it just came to me. So, like, I'm here to give a message to my fellow man. That is, love your fellow man, walk gently on Mother Earth, and connect to Spirit. So that's the whole core of what's behind the video, and it's why it's affected humanity the way it has.
I mean, I can completely understand how that would have just blown your mind. You have this you're creating this space here. You've got yourself set. You're building this arc thing. The example I would have used for salvation is I would have related it to The Walking Dead. Rick and the prison, but that's a little bit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you see this out in front of you. It's like Noah.
Yeah.
You see the Bill Cosby bit.
Yeah.
What? What's an arc?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? That's great. I gotta watch that. No, that's gotta be out there somewhere.
In that little bit.
Yeah.
That's right. But it's in a few minutes here, we're gonna have to take a little promo break.
Okay.
Actually, I can just speak and play our promos afterwards. I don't want to interrupt what we have going here.
Okay.
But oh my gosh, yeah, I could get the Noah from Bill Cosby's routine. This must have been what it was like.
It was, I mean, so here, let me tell you this part. Okay, so I'm actually in my house when the video starts, right? I had the screen door open, and I'm walking down the stairs, and the beginning of the video, there's a tree in the way, and so I can't see the whole thing. When I clear the tree, it feels like someone presses me to the ground, like someone puts their hand on my back and pushes me to the ground so that I'm on my butt, just holding the camera. And
Right.
so I took that as I had been touched by the hand of God, and then God spoke to me and through me, and that's the video. God is speaking through me in that video. And I don't have to say, I don't have to preach to you. I'm just saying I'm understanding that God is right there. And that's why, there's so many songs written about it. That's why it's all over the place. I just signed a deal with HBO and rates something Vero. I mean, it's still going on. It just keeps going on. Humanity is connecting to it in such a deep and profound way because it's God.
Wow. and it's honest. And I want to play this really quick clip from Bill Cosby's routine.
Okay, that's awesome.
While he built an ark. But very few people know about the actual conversation that went on between the Lord and Noah. You see, Noah was a carpenter, and he was in his rec room sawing away, making a few things for the home there. Hoover, 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 Noah. Hoover, 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 Noah. Who is that? It's the Lord, Noah. Right. Where I? I've been good. I want you to build an ark. Right.
So, it must have been the feeling where it's just like, I want you to build an ark. And
Yeah.
he gives you a sign there.
Right.
Or,
Well,
so,
I feel like that's happening, that I'm being supported, that all of that manifests itself. It just comes here. And it's like we're building an ark. It's pretty fascinating stuff.
okay, so so Bear, if you wouldn't mind, could you hold on? We actually got to play a few promos right now.
Okay,
Run us a few minutes.
No problem.
I'm going to-
I'll be
I'm
here.
going to mute your microphone.
Yeah.
And we will come back on because sometimes technical things are crazy. So I'm going to I'm just going to play some of our promos here.
Okay.
And we're live. So everybody, you're listening to The Queer Life on KBBF 89.1 Calistoga. This is the Queer Life radio show, and so we're just gonna take a little quick break here, and we will be right back with this interview with Bear Vasquez, Double Rainbows all the way, everybody. So just it's tight for one moment here. Okay, so
What?
okay, so I can't hear you right now.
You
but
can't. Okay.
You can hear me. And we're gonna play a couple promos real quick, and if we have issues with me unmuting you, you might have to unmute yourself. So
Okay.
like, hover your mouse over the little chat window and unmute yourself. I'll try to unmute you when we get back. So real quick here. I gotta program some stuff into here. Parents model Andrea said that once she helped with some film about it. Yeah, I saw that. She did it keeps better. I saw some recent pictures of it, so she's stunning. Ridiculous. She's never been androgynous, but she's always been female. Yeah, like, they call her androgynous, but I don't think she's ever in this. No, even when she modeled in cute clothes, like, she's always looked like,
She's pretty.
I know, right?
La celebración de Halloween y el Día de los Muertos. Es todo el 18 de octubre, desde las 6 de la tarde hasta las 10 de la noche, aquí en el Salón de Carpinteros con Avenida Corby. Habrán disfraces y concursos de disfraces. Habrán carros lowriders con dulces para los niños. Le decimos trunk or treating. Música de DJ, comida y bebidas a la venta. Actividades para niños. Todo esto para usted. Venga y goce este evento para la familia entera. La entrada, como siempre, $10 por adulto, $15 por pareja, $5 por estudiante. Y los niños menores de 12 años, claro, siempre, entran gratis. Para más información, llame a KBBF 89.1 FM, la voz de tu comunidad, al 707-545-8833. Otra vez, KBBF 707-545-8833. Este es un evento para la recaudación de fondos para KBBF, la voz de tu comunidad. KBBF invites you to its Halloween Día de los Muertos celebration. Saturday, October 18th,
Can I have one of those
from 6
cookies?
to 10 p.m. here at
Something to
Carpenter's
eat.
Hall on Corby Avenue, 1700 to be exact. There will be costumes and there will be costume contests.
I don't
There
care.
will be lowrider cars with trunk or treating for your eating pleasure. There will be DJ music and there will be delicious food and drinks for sale. There will be lots of activities for kids. Come and enjoy it. This is fun. Everybody.
Oh, I'm gonna make a sandwich out of
As
this.
always, $10 for adults, $15 per couple,
I'll make a sandwich, it's
$5
okay.
for students.
You want a
Kids
sandwich right
under
now?
12, of course. are
Okay.
free. For more information, call KBBF 89.1 FM, La Voz de tu Comunidad, at 707-545-8833. Once more, KBBF 707-545-8833. We'll see you here. This is a KBBF fundraising event for you and your whole family and for your community radio station.